The best time to catch up is now. Catch up sessions.
Welcome back. This is Catch Up Sessions. My name is Mark Laguna on an introspection streak while I'm making my way downtown. And right on cue, motorcycle sounds, because yes, we are recording inside a car, yet another motorcycle. Pretty safe, don't worry. We are very much stuck in traffic on the way home on uneventful Tuesday night, which is good and fine. It's not like you always need adventure, which is what I talked about in the previous episode. For today, I wanted to just process, because this is what this podcast is for, after all. It is day -1 before performance day, or recital for my DJ gig. Yes, I ventured into that. A lot of questions as to why. Maybe I can answer that first. Many of you know I did radio when I was back in college, and a couple of years after that. It was fun playing music, hosting unseen, but also, I guess, just feeling joy in people's days whenever you play a request, or make sure you have a good segue, or you hit that intro just right before the artist keeps on singing. Someone is in a hurry right behind me, so we'll let him pass. Where was I? Yeah, so I did that many moons ago. And it's a bit like that. The funny thing is, whenever I tell people, especially the ones not from the Philippines, yeah, I used to be a DJ, and they be like, whoa, and they give me the turntable sign, and I go, no, not that kind of DJ, because I suppose people are more familiar with DJs playing in clubs. But guess what? Now, if I do get the same reaction, I'd be like, yep, that one, and the other one too. So I first was face to face, like an encounter, with a DJ console over at the friends who owns one, set up in his home. Well, granted, his home is in Miami. That is kind of fancy to have one just for your bedroom, but it didn't seem so difficult to operate. In fact, because I'm a words of affirmation kind of guy, when my friend said, yeah, you're pretty good at this, I'll be like, oh yeah, easy. Fast forward into many years later, right after my Bali trip, which I remember mentioning in the same introspection, I just Googled DJ classes in Manila. Lo and behold, there were, I think, about 3 options, and I just picked the first one that looked pretty decent, on Instagram, no less. Inquired, and 5 sessions in, bought my own equipment to practice, and voila, it is finally recital day, which comes with the whole package of putting it out there in the wild, aka a real live venue, not like a room somewhere. It's over at BGC, and you get to invite everyone. Basically, it's free for all, and it's open for people to appreciate your music. Now, what I want to actually sort of process through is whenever I get the question, which happened like 3 times now, hey, are you excited for it? Because you must be excited, right? You have to be. It's almost, people are expecting that the answer is yes. And they're just being polite, or they're just wanting to sound overeager, or also truly be excited for you. However, and this is a first for me too, in doing something new. And yes, it is exciting, but I do not feel excited. And what does that even mean, really? Sense of excitement comes with anticipation of what's to come. Positive hope, of course, is what usually is a part of that. But you can't take away the reverse also to be true, that with excitement also comes this level of anxiety of whether you do good or not do good in this performance, right? I've experienced many times before when I go on stage to host or to perform or perhaps to present in front of a big crowd, this level of excitement slash anxiety slash maybe sometimes fear that you eventually overcome. But what I learned is that actually helps you to be on your toes and just be in the moment. It's a brain signal to your body that something big is about to happen. Sweat glands are sweating, temperature rising, your attention is like sky high, cortisol levels and all of that is shooting up so that you can be prepared for the worst. Now, when I say I'm not excited, it's not that I'm not thrilled or happy to be doing the performance. It's more that there is no sense of wanting to please. Oh my gosh, it's like the first time saying this. Sorry, I had to interrupt myself there. Wanting to please people with this performance. My DJ mentor, Gio, shout out to you, did say that this session is anyway, after all, just for me, right? So song choice and I guess the whole shebang, make it your own because it is for you. Of course, in any performance or communication or presentation, I always tell people it is about the audience, but having this mindset that I am doing this for me, I am going to have fun with the songs I'm playing. I know people will appreciate it, but even if they don't, I know I will. I suppose that's what's different with this little performance of mine that's happening tomorrow, 11:30 p.m. Reserve BGC if you happen to check it out. Yeah, so that there's also no fear of disappointing people. Should I mess it up? Right? It's not like I hope and pray I mess it up. That's not at all what I feel like I'm sort of preparing myself to be in. But it just saves you from this anxiety. I feel like it's still all part of this renewed flow state I'm in. On one hand, I'm thinking then life can be a little bit bland and boring if I'm not even excited for something as new as freaking performing live. Albeit just, basically playing music. It still is something that should keep me on my toes, for sure. But this relaxed state and no expectations except to really truly be in the moment is just next level revelation for me. If I can be like this in the many other instances in my life where I can truly be in that, say, state of trouble or challenge, because I was talking about something that's pleasant, right? Of course, for some people, performing in front of everyone isn't so pleasant, but I feel like the same can also be applied when you're going through a tough challenge of whatever sort. Say something in the workplace is not going so well, you you have family issues, friends being dramatic, you're being inconvenienced by something on the road, you're late, etc., etc. Again, that either builds up anxiety on the negative, or then there are other situations wherein you want to court this girl, first dates, what else? First meetup, job interview, where there's also a bit of excitement that goes along with it. Then having just this inside your heart, I don't know, let me just call it peace, because that's what it is hopefully, again, since this is the first time I'm experiencing it, allows for a much better performance. And I repeat, not so I can please people, that would be nice, but thank you, motorbike. But again, it's more so I feel rewarding, or there's this sense of accomplishment that I'm doing it for me, and I will continue to do so, whether or not it means that it's a passing mark. Oh, mark. Not that it's graded or anything, but it's just this accomplishment, because people are always sort of anticipating the judgment of other people, whether that's in the form of scores, ranking, rating, grades, accolades, rewards, awards, or perhaps just admiration. If you remove yourself from that expectation, I haven't fully cracked it, but I have a strong feeling you will be just gliding through life a little less anxious, as you should be. So we'll see how it all turns out. It might be the secret sauce, it might not be, but again, being able to process it now in this introspection session, at the same time I'm making use of my travel time. That's all what's happening right here on Instagram. It's at Catch-Up Sessions if you wanna check back the many other sessions that we did in the past with interviews and whatnot. And I did mention at the beginning of this new season, I might just get someone on board to also share their thoughts on the fly, because that's how we roll. But till then, I'm a bid you adieu, and pray for me that it becomes a solid performance, and that I truly have fun in the moment. Take it easy. Bye bye.